Coach Kevin Boyle from Montverde Academy. Coming back to Jersey, obviously, you coached in Jersey for a while. How does it feel to be back in this atmosphere?
Well, Jersey's always got a rich basketball atmosphere and, good fan base, and they're usually energetic. So I missed the battles with Elizabeth and Lyndon over the years when I was at St. Patrick's. And the county championships, you don't get that as much in Florida, those heated rivalries that get a little bit nasty at times, but they're still fun to play in as a player or coaching as a coach. So definitely miss it, always love coming back to New Jersey.
So coming into a game like this, Camden obviously nationally ranked. What's your guys' game plan to stop somebody like DJ Wagner?
Well, obviously, DJ is a terrific player, and he's got a long career in basketball. And it was difficult for him tonight because he's got good players with him, but he doesn't have a lot of knockdown shooters around the court. So we played our second biggest guy, Dylan Mitchell, on their center, so we could trap him on every ball screen. So every time there's a ball screen, Dylan Mitchell's an incredible athlete, as you've seen a few times some of the blocks he had going to Texas. And Dylan is perfect because they're basically going to send Bradshaw to screen for him all the time. So we constantly trapped him and made it difficult for him, and he's hard to get around. Now he's being doubled by Tariq Whitehead and Dylan Mitchell, two athletes that are in his class athletically. So it's hard for anybody to have a lot of plays in a game like that without a lot of guys around you that can help.
Going into now the second half of the season, you have a lot of big games coming up. What's your guys' game plan going down the stretch to hopefully capture a national title?
Well, we just try to win the next possession, the next game, and let things take care of themselves. Usually the Geico, if you can get to that, no matter what your record is, you could be undefeated and lose. You're not going to be number one. You could have 2-3 losses and win. There's a good chance, not guaranteed, because not every state's in it, but there's a good chance you end up number one. The schedule we're playing because of the new conference we're in is, you're just talking about, 5 of the best, probably the best 8 teams. They're not ranked there because they start beating each other, but it's probably 5 of the best 8 teams in the same league. And next year we'll probably add 2 more teams that aren't in it that are ranked high, so it'll probably be like 7 of the best 10 teams in the same conference. So if you thought of that in college, it'd be really incredible that those teams are playing each other all at least once, if not twice, and then you're still playing Camden, Duncanville, Danatha, those type of teams that are really good.
Last question for you, Coach. You obviously have a lot of talent that comes into this program. How do you manage so much talent on the court at once and make sure that everybody's contributing to the team?
Well, I think the biggest thing is to explain that, it's all about developing, and anybody who's in the NBA world or college or international, they want to see that you can do whatever you can do. Can you do it at that court? They don't care if you get 40 against a small high school team and you're an oversized power forward. They want to see this translate to the next level. They don't care what you score. We've had so many players average significantly more in college than when they did with us, or in the NBA even. Yesterday, in the last 24 hours, we had 4 guys who were 30 in an NBA game, 1 at 29, and that played for us. And you have, Kate Cunningham scores. He averaged 12 a game. As a senior, Scotty Barnes averaged 10. Dayron Sharp played 20 last night in the Nets. He averaged 10. So they're playing with other good players, but they're learning to play with the good players, which you have to be able to do, and play a role. Now that he's with the Stars, he's going to play a different role. So a lot of times people like that these guys are humbled a little bit. They're going to learn to work hard, and they're going to learn, like the last 2 games, Tariq didn't start because I don't think he was practicing as hard as he's capable if he wants to be a high-level pro. So he's going to, and we're really close, but I just wanted to send that message that, if there's so many talented players, you could have a cup of coffee and be out in the NBA, or you could end up being an all-star. That pendulum goes very quick one way or the other with 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 6'7" players. So you can't rest, or other people take your spot.
Right. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach Kevin Boyle, Montverde Academy.
Coach.